Okay, wanted to explain how I installed the flaps and spoilers on my Night Radian. So I thought I'd just do a little video here. What I did was I cut the flap out of the wing. I wanted to give it some space between the fuselage and where the flap started, just so there wasn't any bind and it wouldn't do any weird airflow there. So I came out about 1.25 inches from the fuselage, started my cut. You can see it's 2 inches deep, and the cut is 16.5 inches long from one side to the other. And basically just cut that out, and then cut a bevel on the bottom side so that it could flex both up and down. And then I installed a tape hinge, and I use this Gorilla crystal clear tape. This stuff is amazing. It's thick, it's strong. Never have had a problem with it coming loose. And I only have one layer of tape on the top of the flight surface. I don't have another one underneath. But you can see as I flex them, up is spoiler mode. The middle position of the switch is standard flight, and then down is flat mode. And you can see my, I don't know how many degrees it is, but you can see what my deflection is here for flaps and also for spoilers. It works really well. Let me flip it over here and I'll show you how I've got the servos installed. Okay, so I basically just pocketed out a section of the wing right behind the spar, and just a short push rod to the horn there, and you can see there the bevel that I cut on the leading edge of the aileron, or not the aileron, the flap. And again, there's no tape hinge underneath, it's only that top layer, but I've flown it this way for 1.5 years and haven't had any separation issues at all. I did channel the wire into the styrofoam and put a little bit of hot glue on it just to seal it, and then I've got a connector that's glued to the fuselage, and then I can just unplug it right there when I take the wing off. Both sides are the same way, and the servos are oriented the same direction because you want both of them to operate the same direction when you flip your switch. But that's basically it, and it works great. I'll come in on a steep approach with the flaps down so I don't gain speed. Then I'll level off, and as I'm getting into ground effect, 2 feet above the ground, I'll let it settle a little bit, and then once I'm about 6 inches above the ground, flip it into spoiler, and the thing just sits right down on the ground. I did also mix in some elevator throw. So this is flat mode, this is normal, and then this is spoiler. So the elevator kind of follows the action of the flap round, spoiler rounds, just to help keep it level. And I did play with that a little bit just to dial it in. But that's basically it. Thanks for watching.